Hola, hola, hola. Hello, 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 my beautiful planner babe divas. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl here, Daniela, La Planning Diva. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me here today. I really appreciate it. It's been a while. I think I last uploaded about 3 weeks ago, and that's because work has been crazy. Life be lifing. I have been so busy. I just haven't been able to film, edit, upload, all that. But I do think that things are calming down for me now. So I think I'll be back, at least for a little bit. And I miss you all. I miss the planner community. I miss YouTube. I miss my planners. I definitely haven't been in my planners as much in the last month or so because I have been so busy. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. This video is going to be a little planner babe at tea time, spilling all the tea, sharing all the drama, having a little kiki. I've been wanting to make videos like this for a while now, that are more like face-to-face chit-chat videos where I talk about and share what I'm going through in life currently at the moment. What are like the internal and external pressures or motivations that I'm facing, and how I'm going to use my planners to like work through those things. I also want to talk about like overarching goals that I have, as well as more long-term dreams, hopes, and visions. I also want to talk about like current fears that I have, current anxieties, things I'm stressed out about, and again, how I'm going to use my planners to help me work through those and reach those goals and work towards building those dreams and hopes and visions. I want this to be like a reflection vlog where I do a deep dive into what's going on in my life. And again, how am I going to use my planners to best serve me and push me through some of these challenges? I want this to be kind of like an overarching video that gives me like a bird's eye perspective on who I am at the current moment, what am I up to, where am I going, and how am I using my planners, both in terms of like those long-term dreams and in terms of short-term goals like habit tracking and goal setting and things like that. I feel like a lot of the time during like my plan with me's and my planner videos, I talk a little bit about this kind of stuff, but because I can't really multitask super well, I don't think I go into depth about some of these concepts. I also feel like because I kind of share one planner at a time, whether that be my creative journal or my fitness planner or my work planner, I'm only ever really talking about things that are happening in each of those like spheres of influence. Whereas I want this video to, again, be this overarching video where I think about all aspects of my life in tandem. So with that being said, I want these videos to also be like where I'm able to be more vulnerable and share, what's going on in my life. I want to spill all the tea, spill all the drama, and share the highs and the lows of my life. And again, how my planners are helping me throughout each of those phases. So if you're a nosy bee like I am, then you're gonna enjoy these videos. Let me know what you think about this series in the comments down below. I would love to know. And please let me know if there's anything in particular you'd be interested in hearing me cover, or any questions you might have. Please drop your girl a line. So to begin with, to kick it off in this video, there are 4 things that I want to talk about. The first is where I've been in the last 3 weeks, why I haven't been uploading anything. Topic number 2 is going to be about fitness planner and fitness planning and my recent weight gain. And then topic number 3 is going to be about videos that I have planned for the upcoming 2 to 3 weeks. And the 4th topic I want to cover is just a couple of recent purchases I've made that I'm excited about, that are like planner related. So let's get going. Get your tea, get your coffee, because we are having a tea time today. And I have my super adorable Peter Rabbit mug. So cute. I got this at my thrift store. And for tea, I'm drinking my Ticino mushroom herbal tea, chaga ashwagandha butterscotch cream. So that's what I am drinking today. Let's get started. Okay, topic number 1 is where have I been for the last 3 weeks? Why have I been so busy? And the answer to that is, and I mentioned it before when I was setting up my work planner in a couple of videos ago, I have been working overtime to prepare for an interview, which I just had. It happened last week. I was invited to interview for a tenure track assistant professor position in the ecology, evolution, biology department at my home institution, the University of California. And I was invited for this interview in mid-March, I want to say. Yes, mid-March. And ever since then, I have been working weekends. I've been working overtime. Some days I was working 17, 18 hours a day to prepare for this interview. It finally happened. It was intense. It was 2 days, 12-hour days each, a 12-hour day interview for 2 days. So 8 a.m. I was there, and then I left at 8 p.m. Pretty standard for academic job interviews. And honestly, it went okay. I definitely felt not super confident leaving that interview. It was my first academic job interview. I definitely felt a little inexperienced going through it. I didn't feel super confident about some of my responses to the interview questions. It is what it is. I definitely learned a lot and I grew a lot in the process. And I felt like I did deliver a really good academic research seminar for my job talk. So one of the things that I was really, really busy trying to prepare for was the research seminar job talk, which is basically a 50-minute lecture where you showcase all of your scientific research and you also sell yourself and the vision of your future research lab, as well as talk about your teaching philosophy and your contributions to diversity, equity, and inclusion in the academy. It's definitely a very difficult and tricky piece of work to prepare. And not gonna lie, it was rough preparing for it. And I honestly felt like the Lord God lifted me up and picked me up and pushed me through it, because I just did not know that I was going to do very well. I felt like I just didn't have enough time to prepare, and I was prepping so much, giving so many practice talks, working on this lecture for so long, and I just felt like every time I tried to give another practice talk, it just didn't go very well. And honestly, like when I finally was in the room giving my research seminar, I had honestly no idea how it was going to go, because up until that moment, I hadn't really delivered a practice where I felt very confident about it. But the Lord Jesus God heard my prayers and just like picked me up and pushed me through it. And I honestly felt like the Lord God was helping me through it, because it actually ended up being really good. And I feel like I just have to give a lot of gratitude to the Lord, because I feel like the Lord really came through for me. Like it was divine intervention. I cannot explain it otherwise. Oh my God. It was so intense. Anyways, it is what it is. Overall, I didn't feel super confident about it. I did give a good talk, but everything else I didn't feel super confident about. That being said, it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I feel like I grew so much during it. I definitely feel like that's where you grow, where you feel challenged, where you face things that scare you, where you confront, adverse circumstances head on. I felt like that's what I did, and I feel like I gained a lot through it. We'll see what happens with that interview. It is what it is. But that's where I was for the last month or so. I was preparing for this thing. It's funny because the application for that job was due in mid-January, and I was gone for like the most of January, as y'all probably noticed, because I didn't upload anything in January. I was gone for that entire month because I had that deadline of the application. I also had a paper submission deadline that I was working on. So I had these two massive deadlines at the end of January, which is why I didn't upload any videos. And then I had like a period of a month where I was able to kind of relax. I was uploading videos, everything was great. And then I got this invitation to interview in mid-March, and then it was like, okay, now another month of just like prepping, of having to kind of like go into hermit mode and just focus on this upcoming challenge. And so that's where I've been. I feel like this year has been a little bit rough in terms of deadlines and content, because I've had just these massive deadlines coming up and I've had to focus on them and let go of, you know, the fun hobbies in my life. But that's done with, and now I have to continue to move forward. And for me right now, that means going on the job market. My current position contract ends in August, and so I told myself that come June, I would officially launch into the job market. I did do like a soft launch last year just to test the waters and get a sense of how quickly I could get a job offer. And so I'm feeling a little bit more confident and reassured going into the actual job hunt, because I felt like it took me about a month and a half to get two solid job offers. So I think starting in June, I'll have all of June and all of July and all of August to get a good job offer. And yeah, it's crazy to me that by October, November, December, I'm gonna have a new job. I feel like I just started this position yesterday, and now it's time to move on, which is really exciting, kind of scary, but really exciting. And I really hope to have my work planner like first and foremost, front and center throughout this process. And I want to share that process of like what it looks like to be on the job market and how much work I put into like job applications and things like that, and kind of how I structure my time, you know, when I'm working a full-time job and also am on the job market. So I really want to do a lot of work plan with me's coming up, and I'm excited about that. Okay, topic number 2 is my weight gain, my recent weight gain, and fitness planning, and my fitness planner. So relatively recently, like about a month-ish ago, I started feeling like I had gained weight. And that was just because like looking at myself in the mirror, seeing pictures of myself, and also realizing that I wasn't fitting into some of my clothes anymore, like my tightest clothes. I just wasn't fitting into them anymore. And I also kind of knew that I've been eating a lot recently. And, you know, I was treating myself to a lot of, you know, takeout and things like that. I wanted to be sure though, so I bought a scale, and then I stepped on that scale, and y'all, I was shocked, because normally I weigh about 120, 125 pounds. And for me, that's a good weight because I'm tiny. I'm about 5 foot tall. And so I don't weigh a lot. And even when I'm at 120 pounds, I still feel like I could lose a few pounds because, again, I'm tiny, so I don't carry a lot. But the scale, y'all, I was shocked. The scale said I weighed 150 pounds, which is the heaviest I have ever been. And that's saying something because, again, it's all relative, right? That number is a lot for me because I'm tiny. Again, I'm 5 foot tall. I don't need a lot of weight on me. So I was absolutely shocked. I was really, really bummed out about it. You know, I have to be honest. I was really bummed out about it because it sucks to have to lose weight. I have done it before. And it just requires a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline, a lot of commitment. And I love to eat, y'all. I have a big sweet tooth. So I was really bummed out about it. But after the initial disappointment, I kind of just like rallied my spirits together and I told myself, you know, I've done this before, I can do it again. And the last time I did it was in college. I realized that I'd gained a lot of weight. And again, I'm usually about 120, 125. And in college, my last year of college, I realized I was about 140. And so I went on this like really disciplined fitness journey and I brought that back down to 125. It was a lot of work though, so again, I'm a little bummed out about it. I am bummed out that I have to do this, but honestly, y'all, I will do it because I don't want to get rid of my cute clothes. I want to fit into my clothes. So I am planning on doing a lot of fitness planner content, a lot of fitness plan with me's, and really sharing my weight loss journey because I think it's inspiring when I see other people's like fitness and weight loss journeys, and so I want to share mine and how I approach weight loss. And I might not even call it my weight loss journey because for me it's less about the number on the scale and more about how I look and how I feel and if I can fit into my clothes or not. I really don't want to be tied to the number on the scale because honestly, y'all, if I look great and my body looks banging, I look lean, toned, and tight, I don't care if I'm 150 pounds. And I don't think I will go back to 125 pounds because honestly, I do think that I have been working out quite a bit and I feel like I am in good shape because I've been running really consistently. When we were hiking in Yosemite, I felt like I was in shape, like I felt hiking was easy for me. Oh, did I mention that? After my job interview, Stephen and I went up to Yosemite National Park with some friends to get away. We had actually planned that Yosemite trip in January, and it just so happened that the weekend after my job interview was the weekend we were going to Yosemite. So it worked out really well. It was so nice to just unplug and get away from everything. But I felt great in Yosemite. I was hiking everywhere. We were doing some really hard hikes and I felt great. I felt like I was in shape. So I definitely think that some of that weight gain was muscle mass. You know, muscle weighs more than fat. Although honestly, not all of it is muscle mass. I gotta be real with myself. I definitely am carrying a little bit more fat than I want to. But I just really want to emphasize that it's not all about weight loss and the number on the scale because at the end of the day, it's what you look like and how you feel and how strong you are, as opposed to a number on a scale. But I really want to be sharing this fitness journey with you all through Plan With Me's and through like fitness vlogs. And I also want to share, how my clothes fit me right now and then like share the progress of me being able to fit back into my clothes because I love that feeling whenever I've gained a little bit of weight and I'm not able to fit in my clothes and then I am able to fit in my clothes after like 2-3 weeks of working out and eating healthy and I am able to fit back into my clothes. That's always such a good feeling. So I want to share that and I want to share like progress pics of my body and things like that. So stay tuned for all of that. I am bummed about it, but I also want to take it as an opportunity to recommit myself to fitness and a healthy lifestyle. So I'm trying my hardest to think positively about this, which honestly I think is my number one recommendation for like weight loss and starting a fitness journey is that you really have to start from a place of love and positivity. I know that's hard, but I highly recommend it because the more you feel like you already love your body and you're excited to just start this journey of improvement and you come and you don't approach it as like, oh, I don't like my body, I want to change everything about myself. I feel like if you come at it with a negative mindset, then you're more prone to make impossible goals. And then when you can't reach those impossible goals and you break them, you end up sliding back and just like giving up entirely because it's like, oh, what's the point then? I already messed up. Might as well give up and start tomorrow or next week or whatever. So I am trying to approach this with a mindset of positivity and body love. And yeah, I want to share everything about this journey on my channel. Okay, topic number 3 I want to talk about. videos that I want to film in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I actually have a couple of videos I've already filmed. I just haven't edited yet. And so I'll be working on those as well as starting to film new content. And so I have a couple of videos already filmed, and the first thing I want to put up, besides this, I think this video is going to go up first. And then there is a Yosemite camping vlog that I filmed when we were in Yosemite. I want to upload that. I'm still editing it, but I'm excited about that one. I have a thrifting haul that I did last week. After my interview, I treated myself to a little thrifting shopping spree, and I found so much good stuff at my thrift stores, and so I filmed a thrifting haul, so I want to share that. I also have a fitness plan with me that I filmed like a month ago, and it's really long because I'm jabbering a lot in it, and I thought about scrapping that footage because it's so outdated at this point, but I felt like I might as well share it because it is like a look at how I'm using my fitness planner, so I think I'll still share that. So that's gonna come up, although I probably won't prioritize that. It'll come up at some point, maybe like a bonus video. I might just focus on, filming new fitness plan with me's, but we'll see. I also filmed like a zine bag DIY. So that's zine as in ZINE. I'm really getting into the zine scene and making zines. And I made a DIY project, making like a cute little bag to store my zines in. And in case you don't know, a zine is a mini magazine, very DIY, kind of like creative project. So I filmed that and kind of showed off some of the zines that I have in my library, as well as I shared a zine I'm currently making, a zine that I just finished making. It's my first zine ever, so I'm really excited about that. So I have that video coming up. I also want to do a Cafecito Designs sub box unboxing for the May box. I just got that in the mail, so I want to film that and share that. And I also just picked up a mega Joann's clearance haul. I went to my local Joann's. There was so much Happy Planner stuff on clearance. $6 sticker books. I spent a lot of money, but I got a lot of stuff, and I want to share that in a little haul video. And I also want to really get back into my creative journal, my flagship planner. So this was my heart, my baby, my soul, my big Tanya Garcia Bright Travels vertical planner. This was my creative journal. So I did a lot of like scrapbooking and journaling in it, and a lot of like creative collaging. Love this planner so much. And I did a lot of my after the plan videos with this planner, and I haven't touched it since the beginning of the year. I don't think I even finished doing the last week of December from last year. Like I said, I got so busy in January that I just didn't work in my flagship all of January and then halfway through February. And then I had a month where I felt like I would be able to get back into it. And then almost immediately I got sucked into another project. So I just never had time to work in it, and I miss it so much. I'm so bummed out that I wasn't able to work in it for the last 4 months, but I am excited to get back into it. I do want to like finish the year with this planner as my creative journal. So I do have May through December of that planner left. So I'm gonna work really hard to stay consistent with it and get back into it, and I'll be uploading those videos as consistently as possible, my after the plan videos, which I call them after the plan because I usually tend to like create the spreads and then write in them and finish the entire spread all in one video. So I usually do it after the fact. So I'll do them Sunday night and then fill in the entire week, or I'll do them like Monday, Tuesday of the next week. So I call them after the plan. Kind of like after the pen, but I like calling them after the plan because that sounds cuter to me. I also really want to start sharing my household dashboard planner. I have a big dashboard planner that I use for household, and I want to share more dashboard plan with me's. So I'm looking forward to making more content on that. And of course, my grimoire, I want to continue making grimoire spreads and working with my grimoire. So that's one of my top priorities. And I also want to start doing my interfaith calendars again. That's a big one on my priority list. So those are all things that I'm thinking about and working on, and things you might be expecting in the next month or so. Okay, topic number 4, recent purchases. So I picked up a couple of goodies in the last month or so, and I just quickly want to talk about them, and just because they're exciting new purchases in my life. So I got a Kell of a planner. I got a big teacher planner. It's adorable. It looks so beautiful. It's a July start, and I believe it's 12 months. It looks gorgeous. Stephen actually got it for me for my birthday. It's my first Kell of a planner, and my first serious non-happy planner. I mean, I have non-happy planners, floating around my stash, but I don't seriously use them. I just kind of have them and hold on to them to like reference and kind of get a feeling for different types of planners. But this is the first planner that I am seriously considering putting in my lineup. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. My Cafecita Designs was my first non-happy planner that I seriously used and included in my lineup. But I guess this is my second serious non-happy planner, and my first non-happy planner disc-bound planner. But it's so cute. It's so cute, and I think I'm going to use it for my teaching planner starting in July. So I'm excited about that. I also purchased some Live Love Posh stickers. I got 3 Live Love Posh sticker books, the Floral Fitness, the like Crystal Magic one, and then the retro one. I don't remember what they're called. My first Live Love Posh stickers ever, and I actually just placed this order, so I'm still waiting for them in the mail, but I'm very excited about them. I've seen Live Love Posh everywhere on YouTube. They're gorgeous. I just never bit the bullet, and I finally just decided to go for it, and so you'll be seeing Live Love Posh in my videos soon. And the last thing I want to talk about is the new Happy Planner back to school release. I checked it out this morning. I placed an order. Really, really cute stuff, and I'm gonna do a whole separate video on it. And I kind of want to wait until my order comes in, because I do live in San Diego, so I do get the Happy Planner shipments relatively quickly. So I'm thinking of doing like a review of the Happy Planner release and then sharing what I picked up at the end of the video, kind of like how I did with the spring release. Really, really cute stuff. I'm excited about that release. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed this tea time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. Let me know what your latest tea is in the comments down below. Let me know what's going on in your planner world. If you've been switching planners, if you got new planners, let your girl know. And with that, I hope to see you in my next video. So until then, stay safe. God bless you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and happy planning. Adios.